Someone asked me this question recently, and I found it so genuine that I decided to make a video about it, because I'm sure it has happened to you, and you probably have that question stored inside you, almost certainly, without an answer, or maybe with the answer you want to hear. Dreaming about your ex does not necessarily mean you want to get back together. That's the first thing you need to hear, because when you wake up after that dream, confusion appears quickly. You wonder why. You question whether you still feel something, whether that dream says something you don't want to accept, and the mind starts working overtime. Dreaming about a former partner is more common than you think. It's not a strange sign, it's not a premonition, and many times, it doesn't even have to do with that person specifically. Dreams do not speak in a literal language. They speak in symbols, in emotions, in memories that the unconscious is still processing. When you dream about your ex, you are not always dreaming about the person. Many times you are dreaming about a stage of your life. That person was present in an important moment, in a different version of you, in a time when you felt, thought, and loved in another way. And the unconscious, when it needs to review something from that time, uses the most familiar face. Dreaming about your ex can mean several things, and none of them are as simple as you still love them. Sometimes it means nostalgia, not for the person, but for who you were when you were there. Other times it means unresolved matters, conversations that never happened, closures that were not clear, emotions that remained suspended. The brain seeks to close cycles, even when you believe you already did. It can also mean comparison. Maybe you are living something new, or you are alone, or you are in a stage of change, and your mind automatically goes toward what is familiar, not because it was better, but because it was meaningful. There are dreams where everything feels beautiful, where you talk again, laugh again, understand each other again. And when you wake up, the confusion is even greater. But even those dreams do not always speak about love. Sometimes they speak about current needs, a need for connection, for understanding, for feeling seen. And your mind uses the one who once represented that. There are also uncomfortable dreams. Dreams where there are arguments, complaints, distance, pain. Those dreams usually appear when there are still emotions stored away, not love, but anger, disappointment, or unexpressed sadness. Dreaming about your ex, in many cases, is a sign that you are processing what you learned, what you lost, what you would not allow again. And here is something important. Dreaming is not going backward. Dreaming is integrating. Your mind reviews the past in order to keep moving forward. Sometimes the dream appears right when you think you've already overcome everything, and that makes you doubt. But overcoming does not mean forgetting. It means the memory no longer hurts the same way. Dreaming about someone who was important does not mean you want to return to that place. It means that story became part of who you are today, and that is okay. Now let's talk about something even deeper. Dreaming about your ex can also be a sign that something in your present needs attention. Not the person, but you. Maybe you are emotionally tired. Maybe you are repeating patterns. Maybe you are avoiding feeling something new. And the unconscious, when it cannot find space in the present, returns to the past. That's why, instead of asking, "Why did I dream about my ex?" ask yourself, "What have I been feeling lately? What part of me needs care? What emotion is asking for attention?" Dreams do not come to confuse you. They come to show you something. Final reflection. Dreaming about your ex does not mean you failed at healing. It does not mean you are going backward. It does not mean you should look for them. It means your mind is working. The key is not to interpret the dream as an external sign, but as an internal message. Don't focus so much on the person who appeared in the dream. Focus on the emotion that remained when you woke up. That is where the answer is. If the dream left you in peace, maybe you are closing something. If it left you uneasy, maybe there is a wound that still needs care. And here is the most important advice. Do not make decisions based on a dream. Make them from waking awareness. Dreams pass, emotions transform, and you keep growing. Dreaming about your ex does not define you, does not bind you, does not force you. It only reminds you that you felt, and that now you are learning to feel differently. I'm not completely sure whether this is truly the correct explanation, although I hope it is. I would love to know what you think about this video. I would love to know if you see it the same way I do. I'm reading you.